Continuing with our average chapter. The last class we have seen some of the average questions. Today we are going to see same, but they are a bit different. They are combined with the concept of speed, distance and time. So before understanding this question, let me recall you what is the concept of speed, distance and time. Okay. Now just we'll read this question once and I'll explain the background of the question or the basic concepts that are required to solve this question. Okay. A man covers a distance from A to B. Just we imagine this is a point A and this is point B. He is covering a distance from here to here. Okay. From A to B town on scooter at 30 kilometer per hour. From A to B, he is going at 30 kilometer per hour. Okay. And from B to A, 20 kilometer per hour. From B to A, 20 kilometer per hour. Find his average speed during the whole journey. Means in the whole journey, what we need to do is we need to find the average speed of him. Okay. So before solving this question, I'll just explain you quickly what is the concept of speed, distance and time. Let's imagine we'll consider a place from A to B. We'll say, take the same example, but here the distance is not known. Distance is unknown in this question, but we'll consider a distance here. Let's imagine that this is 2 kilometers. Okay, from A to B it is 2 kilometers, and let's imagine that a person going from A to B took 1 hour of time. 1 hour of time to travel this 2 kilometers. So can you tell me what will be the speed of this person? So what will be his speed? Distance is 2 kilometers and he has taken 1 hour to travel that one. So what is speed? If you look at this question clearly, you know formula for speed is equal to distance by time. But we'll not go with formula now. We'll just keep it reserved. Now just look at this part. He is traveling 2 kilometer in 1 hour. So what speed says? What is the definition of speed? It is a distance traveled per unit of time. Per unit of time. This time can be considered in seconds, minutes, hours. But you all know that standard measure of time is seconds. In most of the cases, we'll be using in hours because that is conventional way. Conventional way means we'll use this hours in day-to-day life. We do not say he is traveling at 5 meters per second. We do not use these kind of statements. We say always speed. In most of the cases, we say speed in terms of kilometer per hour. Okay. So we just try to understand this. Since it is kilometer per hour, distance here given is what? 2 kilometer, and the time taken is here how much? 1 hour. So what will be the speed of this particular person? Now you tell me speed. He has traveled 2 kilometers in 1 hour. So you can attempt and tell me the answer. What is his speed? If you are not understood, ask me. I'll explain once again. But I think this should be clear. But if it is not, I'll explain once again. What is speed? Anyone? What is the answer? I hope you are able to send the messages in the chat box. Okay, fine. Okay, I feel then that it is bit problematic to understand. So just you see, I'll give another example. Okay, answer of this question is 2 kilometer per hour. Means he is traveling 2 kilometers in 1 hour. Okay. Now let's imagine that from A to B it is 4 kilometers. Okay. And he is taking 1 hour to travel. He is taking 1 hour to travel, it is 4 kilometers. Then what is the speed? What will be speed in this case? Initially it was 2 kilometers, he traveled it in 1 hour. So what is the speed? 2 kilometers per hour. Yes. Now the distance is 4 kilometers and he has traveled in 1 hour. So it should be 4 kilometers per hour. Yes. So this is 4 kilometers per hour. That is correct. Here basically what we are doing is we are taking the distance and then we are dividing the distance by time. Make sure that you will consider the distance in the given unit also. Units are also very important. Don't leave the units because sometime they will give you the distance in meters and they'll ask you to convert into kilometers. So that is also possible. And I'm teaching speed, distance, and time. I'll teach you. But as of now, you just understand that speed is equal to distance divided by time. In this question, what is distance? It is 4 kilometers, and time is what? 1 hour. So it will be nothing but 4 kilometers, 4 kilometers per hour. Okay, we'll just take another simple question. There are two places A and B, and it is around 15 kilometers, and the time taken is 5 hours. Can you tell me the speed now? What is speed now? See, for doing speed, what I have told you, just use the formula distance divided by time. So, what is distance here? Here, distance given is how much? You are able to find speed, I think. This is very important because any question, the next question I'm going to teach you, you should understand this very clearly. Yes, 15 kilometers divided by 5 hours. This will be equal to 5 ones, 5 threes, 3 kilometer per hour. So the answer is 3 kilometer per hour. Fine. So if you have understood this clearly, we'll go to the next question. We'll go to the next question if you understood. Just we'll try to solve this question now. First, we'll draw the diagram, whatever is given. A man covers a distance from A to B on a scooter at 30 kilometer per hour. Okay, we have read this much. Just try to understand this part. There is a place called A and a place called B. Now he wanted to travel from here to here, and the distance is not given. You can see clearly. Covers a distance means distance is unknown. So let me consider distance is x. Okay, distance between this is x. I don't know. It can be anything. And they have said that he is traveling on a scooter at 30 kilometer per hour. So the speed here from here while going from here to here, the speed is 30 kilometer per hour. So can you find out from here what will be time taken by him? Time taken by him will be how much? Okay, you see, you know that speed is equal to distance by time. Distance by time. Just now I have explained speed is equal to distance by time. Then time will be equal to what? Time will be equal to distance divided by speed. Do you agree to this or not? Speed is equal to distance by time, and the time is equal to distance by speed. Now we are given distance and speed, so the time will be equal to what? What is distance here? We don't know distance. Distance is given as x. So just consider x. Distance is x. See, I have written distance is x divided by. Distance is in kilometers. Don't forget these units. As I have told you before, you should write units. Distance is x kilometers. Speed is what? 30 kilometer per hour. So this will become what? Kilometer get cancelled. This hour will go on the top. So it will be how much? X divided by 30 hours. So the time taken for the person to travel from A to B is X by 30 hours. I hope you got this much. This is important in this question. You should know how to find the time. Okay. Now we'll consider the same scenario. Go to the next question. And rides back from B to A. Now he is traveling back from B to A. Initially he traveled from A to B. Now he is traveling back from B to A. Okay. So he is traveling back from B to A, and they have clearly mentioned the speed here. Again, if he is traveling from A to B, distance is x kilometer, and if he is traveling back from B to A, it means from Kengeri to Vijayanagar distance will be somewhere around 18 kilometers. Okay, Kengeri to Vijayanagar, and again from Vijayanagar to Kengeri, how much it will be? 18 kilometers, right? So there is no difference in the distance. So here again distance will be what? Distance will be equal to x kilometers. Okay, but there is a difference in speed. They are saying that he is going back. Here he is going bit slower than the previous one. Previously has gone bit faster. Imagine there was traffic, and so he is not able to go fast, so he is going with the 20 kilometer per hour speed. So now can you tell me what will be time? You will understand why I am calculating time. So what will be time now? Use the same formula, distance divided by speed. So here distance is what? X kilometers. So distance is x kilometers divided by speed is what? 20, clearly given, 20 kilometer per hour. So kilometer again get cancelled, and we are left with x divided by 20, and this hour goes on the top, it becomes hour. So for coming from A to B, he is taking x by 30 hours. From coming from B to A, he is taking x divided by 20 hours. Okay. I hope you got this much. This is very important. Okay. Is it clear? Yes, it is x by 20. Now we will try to calculate what is his average speed during the whole journey. So what we can write? Speed, average speed is equal to. So you should know the formula of, formula of speed. Speed is equal to, we'll just make some modifications. Speed is equal to distance. What is distance? In this case we do not know distance, but we have considered distance as x. But before going there, since there are two different distances from A to B and B to A, two distances are there, so we need to consider total distance divided by, here we have got time divided by total time. Total time. So in this case speed will be equal to total distance divided by total time, because there are two different scenarios and each scenario has got its own distance and time. So speed is equal to, we just try to calculate now, total distance. What will be total distance in this case? What is total distance? You see, from here to here it is x, from here to here it is x again. So he has traveled x initially, after that he has traveled again x. So it will be x plus x divided by total time taken. Initially he took this much time, x divided by 30, okay, plus as I have told, don't forget the units, kilometer, this is kilometer, okay, this is actually hours, this is hours, right, this is hours, x by 30 hours first, this one, and then next he has taken x by 20 hours. So this will be equal to what? X plus x kilometers. See, you can always add x kilometer and x kilometer. You can add 2 kilometer and 3 kilometer. You cannot add 2 kilometer and 2 kgs. You cannot add this both because the units are different. It is not possible to add 2 kilometer and 2 kg. It makes no sense if you are adding. Okay. I hope you understood this concept. It should be same units. Why I am giving very importance for this particular units is because you will understand later. Units can be used to solve so many questions. Just by looking at the problems, you will be able to tell what is the answer just by knowing, having the knowledge of units. Okay. But as of now, we'll just practice that one, keeping unit as important part. Now x plus x. So it will be 2x kilometers divided by. You need to find the answer of this. In this both, what is common? X is common. 1 by 30 plus 1 by 20 hours. Okay. Now 2x. In this x and x is common, just cancel it. So you got 2 kilometer divided by. Just find the LCM of this and solve. This will be 20 plus 30 divided by 20 into 30. So LCM in this case I am directly taking 20 into 30 and just cross multiplying 20 here and then 20 here and 30 here. I have written this 20 into 30. So this will be equal to what? 2 kilometer divided by 50 into 20 into 30 is I think 600. Okay. So cancel 5 ones are 5 ones are 5, 5 to the. Okay. What is the answer? What is the answer of this question? Anyone? What is the answer? 2 into 12. You need to calculate 2 into 12. That is equal to 24 kilometer. I told you should not forget this hour symbol here. Hour, kilometer per hour. So the answer for this question is 24 kilometer per hour. All these things, I'll just tell you a trick. Whenever you get these kind of question, there is a simple formula. You can use it and solve that one. Okay. I have got a generalistic question here. Just try, I'll read it once. If a man covers A to B distance with U kilometers, U means it can be anything. From B to A, his speed is V kilometer per hour. Then what is the average speed during his whole journey? Just there is a standard formula we can use. Average speed is equal to 2 into V U divided by V plus U, kilometer per hour. If the question is in kilometer per hour. This is the formula. Okay. Whatever I have told, that is for your understanding. Actually, the question will be solved like this. Whatever I explained here, the formula, it is nothing but coming from here. It is coming from this place. See, 2 is remaining on the top. So I have written 2 here. Okay. And you see this 20 into 30, 20 is nothing but the speed when he is traveling from B to A, and 30 is nothing but when he was traveling from A to B. So these both are denominator of denominator, so it will go on the numerator. Okay, so the speeds are multiplied on the top, V into U, and here speeds are added, V plus U hours. So we'll use this formula and find out. In the given question, what is V and U? U was equal to what? 30 kilometer per hour, and V is equal to what? 20 kilometer per hour. Just check we'll get the same answer or not. Average speed is equal to 2 into 20 into 30 divided by 20 plus 30. It is the exact same formula that we have got here. See this one, observe this part. So this is having a shortcut. You can remember this formula. I have explained here how this formula comes using total time and total distance. But if you can remember this, it will be much faster to solve such questions. Okay. So this will be nothing but as I have solved before, 600 divided by 50. This will be 12. So the answer here is 24 kilometer per hour. Same, but you need to remember this formula for whenever the distance is same and there are two different speeds they have given. At that time you can use this particular formula. This question is very important because this is very frequently asked in the exams. Okay. I hope this was clear to everyone. Okay, question is simple. Just remember the formula, you'll be able to solve it faster. And you have learned the concept of speed and distance also. Okay, there are some more questions, we can cover it tomorrow, but just we'll see a simple question. Okay, we'll see this question. It is very simple. It is looking bit lengthy, but not too lengthy as you think. Just take this one, we'll solve it in 3 to 4 minutes. In a class of 100 students, mean marks obtained in a subject is 30. Means there are 100 students in a class. Okay, this is a class of 100 students, and they are all of them have given DS test. Okay, data structure test, and out of 100 they have got some marks, and when I took all of their marks and found the average, I took all of their marks and found the average. I found out that the average is 30 marks. Okay, there are 100 students. When I took the average of all the student marks of DS subject, some subject mean DS subject, that is that came out to be 30. Okay, the first sentence is clear to you. In another class, there is one more class. Imagine this is your A section, there are 100 students. In your B section, we have got 50 students. Okay, and their mean marks is obtained in the same subject, in the DS subject only, it is 50. Okay, so okay, DS subject, what is their mean marks? There are 50 students and the mean marks is given as what? 60. Fine, here mean marks is 30 and here it is 60. Then they are asking what is the mean marks obtained by the two classes taken together. We need to take both the classes together. Okay, so we know that mean is equal to what? Sum divided by number of observations. Sum divided by number of observations. In the first case, in the section A, what is sum? Sum is not given but average is given. So how will you calculate sum is equal to number of observations into mean? What is number of observations in the first case? 100 into what is given mean? 30. So what is total sum here? 3000. So the sum of first A section is 3000. Similarly, for section B, what is sum is equal to? Same formula will follow. Number of observations is what? Means how many students are there? How many students have given the test? It is 50 into what is the average mark? 60. So what is the answer? 30 00. So it is nothing but 3000. Same. Now what is the question? You need to find what is the average of both the classes together. So mean of both classes. Again, total sum. The sentence looks bit confusing. Total and sum both are same actually, but why I'm saying total sum is because I have got two sums. I need to add both of them. So total sum and total number of observation. So what is total sum in this case? You can answer me now. What is total sum in this case? For the A section, I have got different sum. I have got 3000 and 3000. So total sum is equal to what? 3000 plus 3000 divided by total number of observations. Means how many students have written test in the first A section? 100, and in B section 50. So it will be 6000 divided by 150. So the answer is what? 40. So the answer of this question is 40. So the average marks of both the classes is 40. Yes, answer is 40. I hope you got these questions. They are simple. Today what I will do, I'll share some of the questions in the group. Just you try to solve them. If you have got any doubt, we'll discuss it in the sometime. Whenever I am free, you are free, you can come and ask me. So that this way you'll be able to practicing questions at the same time. When I'm teaching the concept in the class now online, later whenever you find time in the classes time, just keep solving them around 5 to 6 questions so that you will be perfect in the subject. Okay, I hope this was helpful. We'll meet in the tomorrow's class again. Thank you.